Hello and welcome back everyone to Olympia football. We are coming off our first loss of the season and now taking on the Nebraska Cornhuskers, ranked also in the top 25. We have really just started this schedule with some tough teams. We're taking on Matt Fitzpatrick and Drae Morris, the Utah high school circuit recruits for Nebraska, and of course Coach Bob Stitt, who we used to have in our coordinating staff. For the second straight time, hopefully we can beat him again. Coming up soon. And off goes Byron Robinson here to the 4-yard line, as we're now in Olympia for the back end of this home and home with the Nebraska Cornhuskers, which shout out to them for scheduling this game. Not a lot of major teams would. 1st and 10 for quarterback Poland here. He's going to throw this to Darby on first down, and that will be a 6-yard reception for the tight end Alex Darby. And it's now 3rd down and 1. This team does have Matt Fitzpatrick, a wideout, who's just so dynamic, as well as Drae Morris. Really great freshman years for them, and they are now in bigger roles. As Drae Morris on 3rd and 2 takes this for 8 yards. His second run of the day, he's now at 11. 1st and 10, handoff up to Drae Morris again. Morris just finding the seams. He's fast, he can catch the ball, and he's got a little power behind him. He's a good running back. 2nd and 2 now. Throw to Stewart as Morris picked up the blitz there. He's also pretty good in pass pro. It'll be 1st and 10 at midfield. Poland dropping back. We'll throw this one out to Drae Morris in the pass game, and he'll pick up 4 yards. Really good coverage there, but they still pick up 4. 3rd and 6 now. Poland dropping back. Running out of time, so he throws this one out. He had a man wide open, but the pressure forced him to air it out a little bit too much, and now Olympia gets the ball. 1st and 10 after the punt, inside around 10. This will be a handoff to Lee House on the end around. He'll pick up about 5 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 5. Now 3rd down and 5. Dunmore getting the start today. He's going to roll out, and he's got a man wide open. That's Zach Schuster. Schuster juking one man out, and he gets rocked out of bounds. The ball does pop loose there. I think he was already out of bounds, so it doesn't matter, but a little worrisome. Now Dunmore on 2nd and 8. He's going to sprint just outside the contain of the edge rusher, and he's going to run down to about the 42-yard line before stepping out of bounds. And this drive's going pretty well. Now throwing out to Hawthorne. That's Terrence Hawthorne for 7 yards. We haven't seen him much. Really buried on the depth chart there. Now 2nd down and 3. That's Ty Crease, who's going to get it down to the 29-yard line on the catch. Crease has been having quite a bit of an increasing role in the last few weeks. Dunmore, 1st and 10, throwing this one out. He finds Corey Cross, but Corey gets it knocked out. I feel like that should have been catch for Cross. 2nd and 10 now. Fake handoff to Kirk Doherty, and Dunmore, I think if he just had the speed of a Darius McIntyre, he shoots through that hole, and that's a touchdown. Unfortunately, that's just not his game. 3rd and 8 now. Play action, finding Corey Cross. This time he does hang on after a big hit. Nice play action play there. 1st and 10. Screen pass Lee House. House, all the blocking in the world. He's into the end zone. Touchdown Olympia as we strike first on the game. A great drive from Wesley Dunmore. 1st and 10 now for Poland as the crowd is getting into it. He's going to find Stewart again here for a 1st down. It's about 14 yards for Brian Stewart. And they're at midfield already again. Poland, handoff Drae Morris. Morris cutting up. Morris will get about 10 yards there on the run. They'll be 2nd down and inches. So Morris already having a great game rushing. And here's the screen pass to Matt Fitzpatrick, his first touch of the day. He just barely gets a 1st down, and the chains move again. 2nd and 5 now. Handoff Drae Morris, shrugging off a tackle, fighting his way forward for the 1st down. There's the sneaky power we've seen out of him. Now it's 2nd down and 10. Handoff Drae Morris, stiff arming, fighting his way forward for an extra few yards. That's a 6-yard run. They finally give Morris a breather here, as in comes his replacement. Poland going to find Pierce this time. Robert Pierce with 16 yards on that catch, and that'll end the first quarter with Nebraska driving and looking to even things up. 22 Nebraska, 17 Olympia, and a tight one after 1. We start the second quarter here, second and goal. It's a pitch out to Williams, and that was read up and down. Curtis Simpson coming up with the TFL there with Sam Franklin. That's third down and goal now. Looks like Olympia sending a cornerback on a blitz there, and just nice, calm, collected from Poland, finding Brian Stewart in the back of the end zone. Just a hole in the zone there, and Olympia will be taking this kickoff now, tie game. Eddie Jong in the end zone will return this one. Gets a few blocks and bounces it outside up his blocks. Gets another block. Spins around. I don't think he was going to make that either way. If he's just faster, that might have been a touchdown. Anyway, it's good field position. 1st and 10. Wesley Dunmore will take this read option. Tries to juke inside right at midfield and gets rocked down for a 6-yard gain. Now 2nd down and 4. Dunmore will keep this one on the speed option, slide down, and pick up the 1st down. 1st and 10 now. Handoff. Kirk Doherty on the counter. Doherty fighting his way up for a 9-yard gain there. It's going to be 2nd down and 1, and that's just his 2nd run of the day. 3rd and 3. Play action here. Dunmore rolling out. Gonna throw this one deep. He had Steve Cox open, but just didn't have the arm strength to get it over the defender there, and that'll be broken up. 4th and 3. We're going for a handoff. Kirk Doherty stopped short of a 1st down. That's a turnover on downs for Olympia. So 1st and 10, Poland pitching this one out to Drae Morris. Again, the pitch is red. That's a loss of 4, and now it's 2nd down and 14. Poland dropping back. Gonna throw this one deep. He's got Fitzpatrick. Somehow Fitzpatrick doesn't get hit by Sam Franklin. He catches that one. 31-yard catch for him, and Nebraska already in a scoring position yet again. Drae Morris shrugging off tackles. How about the start of the day for Drae Morris? 10 rushes for 48 yards, pretty good. 2nd down and 3 now. Poland on a bootleg out left. He steps back inside before throwing it out to Hudson, who was just sitting there in the flats. It's a 6-yard catch and a 1st down for Hudson. Third and 7 for Poland now. He finds Cowan. Cowan fighting forward. It's just been so much of forward contact this game. Jeff Cowan a 10-yard catch and a 1st down for Nebraska. Now Poland 1st and 10. All day in the world, finding Brian Stewart one more time. And just where's the pass rush here? Now 2nd and goal. Poland to Pierce. Touchdown. Not even close to a good defensive possession there for the Raiders. But 2nd and 11. Wesley Dunmore still in the game, and it's going to be a nice pass there to Zach Schuster. Schuster, our best receiver, I'd say, this year. He just hasn't gotten enough looks. 1st and 10 now. Lee House in motion. And it will not be a play involving him. Dunmore's actually going to roll out left here and just takes off with this one. Jukes to the left before getting brought down. And Dunmore's clutching at his knee, specifically the knee in the brace from his high school ACL tear. That's not good. So Roa Latu checks in, and Roa Latu throws a dart. Ty Crease has a block up the sideline. He fumbles on the hit. It's picked up by Stevens, and a turnover for Nebraska. And just like that, a beautiful throw into a beautiful play. And we get 0 points. We lost Wesley Dunmore, and on the next play, we lost the ball. That's rough. Poland, 2nd and 9. He's going to find Andrews. It's done. Andrews open down the field. Brooks misses on the tackle. Has to be brought down by James McIntosh. Apologies. 1st and 10 now. Hand off Drae Morris. No, it's a keeper for Poland. That's the first time we've seen him really do that today. And he's brought down by Jay Moore. That'll be a 9-yard run, as it looks like a tight end will come up injured on the play. 2nd down and 1 for Poland. He'll drop back, throw this one out. He's got Stewart, who gets rocked down by Jay Moore, but he hangs onto the ball. Really nice catch there. 1st and 10. Hand off Drae Moore. Just shrugging off tackles, and now Jay Moore brings him down with a face mask, and that's going to be half the distance to the goal. 1st and goal for 3. 3rd and goal now. Olympia trying to come up with the goal line stop. Hand off Williams, and he'll just walk his way into the end zone. No stop there. So this Olympia defense, which came out the season really strong, has looked terrible in the last 2 weeks so far. 1st and 10. Roll out to another nice pass there. His first 2 passes were gorgeous. 9 seconds remaining in the half. He's going to drop back and then find Lee House here. House down to the 50 with 3 seconds left, so enough time to run something at least. First and 10. Let's see what they run here. Latu throwing this one deep. And just not enough separation between Schuster and the DB there. Latu didn't have the arm strength anyway to get it over him. And we end the half 21-7 after scoring first. Nebraska hit 21 straight unanswered. And that's how we go into the second half. So we start the second half here. First and 20 after a holding penalty. Latu missing a man there. It'll be second and 20 now. Latu dropping back during this one to Schuster. A nice shoestring tap for Schuster there. And now it's third down and 7. Latu badly missing J.J. Thomas on the little whip. H-motion whip. And I don't understand how Latu's accuracy is so good at times and so bad at times. Drae Morris now a 6-yard run there as he continues to just push his legs. Third down and 1. Morris gets a rest. It's going to be a screen pass to Matt Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick across midfield. Still not getting a ton of use, but he's made a few crucial catches so far. First and 20. Morris back in the game. And it's picked up by James McIntosh. Nobody in front of him. The 10, the 5, pick 6 for James McIntosh. He sat in the flats and he read the screen pass perfectly to Matt Fitzpatrick, intercepted it and took it back for 6. We've been waiting for McIntosh, and now Alex Hampton on the other end gets a pick. Down to the 20, to the 10. Brought down at the 2-yard line for Hampton, and this game has turned on a dime. Handoff, Doherty, touchdown. Tie game out of nowhere. So we have no offense today. McIntosh and Hampton are the best players on defense, and they tie the game up essentially. How about that from the young cornerbacks? First and 10, handoff, Drae Morris. Morris just powering through. He continues to pick up garbage tackles and yardage here and there. Second and 4, Poland dropping back. Rolling out, he'll take off and run with this one. And he does get brought down, but he hangs onto the ball, and that's a first down. Olympia's defense outside of Hampton and McIntosh has been porous. Let's see if they can get a stop here on 3rd and 6. They do not, as Alex Darby will get down to the 20-yard line. And just poor tackling today. I think that's what most sticks out to me. Second and 10, Poland dropping back. He'll take off and run with this one, but he does get tripped up. He'll fall backwards, and that'll count as yardage against him. A sack for 10 yards there to make it 3rd down and 20. Olympia putting their coverage in soft here. McDonald catches it. Jukes inside McIntosh. Breaks the tackle, and then McIntosh barely brings him down at the 1-yard line. And that's just another example of poor tackling. Williams, handoff, touchdown. I gotta tell you, unless Olympia figures this defense out, their offense isn't gonna carry them this year. This isn't the Olympia of past. J.J. Thomas now on the off tackle. Will pick up about 8 yards. A nice run there for him. 3rd down and 3. Looks like it's a read option for Latu. He'll pick up the first down and slide down wisely. So at least we got some movement here on this drive. 1st and 10. Looks like J.J. Thomas in motion. Latu, play action. Had Thomas open and just missed him. I don't know if that was like expecting him to be somewhere else, but just flat out missed him. 2nd and 10, and now Latu's getting sacked. Another thing that plagues this offense is their offensive line's pass pro has not been good. Actually, just flat out any of the blocking has not been good. 3rd and 17, Latu throwing it off his back foot, and that gets 3 yards. And it's 4th down and 17, and we have to punt. 3rd quarter almost over here as Olympia really needs to stop. Freeman with the sack on Poland, and at least another sack for the day on contain. 2nd down and 12 now. Poland handoff, Drae Morris. Morris uncontested up the middle. That's a 14-yard run for him. And we end the 3rd quarter down 7, needing a stop, or else this game looks pretty dire unless our cornerbacks can make something happen again. And we start the 4th quarter here. 3rd and 3. Need a stop. Poland out deep to Matt Fitzpatrick. And there it is. We were waiting for the streaky wide receiver to make something happen. How about a streak to him? Drae Morris now, the other Utah high school recruit. 7 yards. Oh, he is injured on the play, though. Clutching at his shoulder. Takes a breather here. Might just be a little nagging injury. Stewart down to the 6. And Olympia just continues to be a sieve on defense. First and goal. Poland. He'll take off and run with this one. No, he will not. Curtis Simpson. He's been quiet all day, but he finally makes a sack there. Second and goal. Handoff. Drae Morris. Morris. Where is Olympia's defense? He runs it in uncontested. Untouched. So down 14. First and 10. Latu throwing this one deep. Behind the linebacker finds Zach Schuster. How does Latu miss a 3-yard pass and then throw a dime 30 yards down the field? How about another dime here, but it gets picked off, read by Tremblay, and that might end the game right there. He had Schuster just maybe a second too late, I'm not sure. Poland now, little rugby style pass almost, finds Darby. That's a 19-yard catch there for him. First and 10 at the 45, man in motion. He'll drop back. Throws this one out. That almost gets picked off for another touchdown by McIntosh, and we needed that one badly. Third and 12. Poland dropping back. Throws this one out to Pierce. And Pierce is brought down short of a first down, so Olympia will get the ball back with under 4:30 remaining. Latu rolling out left. He had a man wide open. He had crease, and he just absolutely missed him on the throw there. Second and 10 now. Crease in motion. Play action. Latu sacked. We just don't have time for play action. 4th and 15, and this is desperation. You know, it's not looking good. Latu rolling out, throws this one, and for some reason, Crease cut upfield. I think he had it if he kept running across, but that's another turnover on downs there. Now Nebraska running this down to the 5-yard line. Not looking like Olympia will win at home against Nebraska today. Horn on the run, touchdown. It's a 21-point game. And I think this is an Olympia team we haven't seen for a long time. We've been privileged to watch Olympia win some tough games against good teams. I don't know if that'll be the case this year. We have beaten Utah. We beat Pitt without their best player, of course. It's just tough to say. 4th and 10, as this is for the game. Already basically over, but Latu throwing it deep into triple coverage, and wow, tight crease. A jump ball situation, he does come up with it. 2nd and 10 now, Latu throwing this one out. He had Schuster, just overthrew him a little bit there. Now it's 3rd down and 10, play action. Latu throwing this one out. He's got Schuster again, another really nice pass. It's like bad pass, nice pass, bad pass, nice pass for Latu. Dropping back. Throwing this one out, and that one goes right to Williams. Was looking for Rutherford on the circle there, and that is it. Olympia takes a 21-point loss to Nebraska at home. And you got to feel good for Matt Fitzpatrick and Drae Morris. They had fantastic games, but this one does hurt. Olympia's got a lot to figure out. On offense, we're lost, and on defense, we've been looking terrible. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great rest of the week. I'll see you next week.